Hello and welcome everyone. I'm so excited to have you here today for this special webinar on integrative health practices for holistic well-being. I'm Devi Sundar, founder and director of Teletherapies. In today's webinar, Integrative Health Practices for Holistic Well-being, I would like to throw some light on why this webinar is today. In today's fast-paced world, we often focus on treating symptoms rather than addressing the root causes of all our health concerns. This is where integrative health comes in, a powerful approach that blends the modern medicine with evidence-based holistic therapies like nutrition, movement, mindfulness, Ayurveda, hypnotherapy, and more. Whether you're a healthcare professional looking to expand your practice or an individual seeking practical tools for your well-being, this session is designed for you to provide that science-backed insights and actionable steps that you can start using right away. Before I could dive in, let's take a minute to understand what is your wellness word. Now, let's take a minute to reflect on what is your wellness word. So you can write it down in a piece of paper or you can put down in the chat if you would like to motivate others about your wellness word. So you all are welcome here, whatever approaches you want to make. So reflect, and the minute is have already started now. So for a minute, your wellness word, what is it? Now, as a speaker and facilitator of this session, I would like you to inform how well I'm equipped to deliver the session. I'm Devi Sundar, as I introduced earlier, founder of Teletherapies, where I offer specialized integrated complementary medicine for holistic lung health, mental well-being, and occupational health. My professional qualifications are in respiratory physiotherapy, integrated psychotherapy, neuroscience coaching, and hypnotherapy. I combine all these practices because I don't want to treat alone the symptoms. I want to treat the whole person and provide a holistic, evidence-based, personalized care. So currently, I'm specializing in that part in Ayurveda, and that is to help to improve your health through holistic modern healthcare solution. So who is this for? It is actually for the general public and the healthcare professionals. What we learn from this session. I wanted to keep this webinar very simple so you will understand what is integrative health, the core pillars of integrative health, the practical applications, and finally the key takeaways. By end of the session, you'll have a deep understanding of how integrative health can boost energy, reduce stress, improve immunity, and enhance overall wellness. So let's dive into understanding the integrative health. I'm going to start with a small story on the origin of integrative health. For centuries, healing practices evolved across cultures from Ayurveda in India and traditional Chinese medicine to hypnotherapy and herbal remedies in the West. So, as you can see, before 1900s, Ayurveda in India, that is before 3000 before Christ era, that focused on balancing bodily energies through diet, lifestyle, and herbal medicine. And traditional Chinese medicine, that is before 2500 BCE, focused on more into acupuncture and herbal remedies and key-based healing methods. And Western herbal and mind-body practices focus on hypnosis, meditation, and nature-based therapies, where these were all common in ancient Greece and early European medicine. And then came that rise of modern medicine between 1900s to 1950s. With the advancement of pharmaceutical surgery and microbiology, traditional holistic approaches were often dismissed as unscientific and more favored the pharmaceuticals and that sort of thing. So in 1970s, then, chronic disease and stress-related illness surged, and medical pioneers began to question What if we could combine the best of the both worlds, the modern science and ancient wisdom? So this led to the birth of integrative health, a movement that unites evidence-based conventional medicine with holistic healing practices like mindfulness, nutrition, movement therapies, Ayurveda, hypnotherapy. And particularly a research to mention, research by Dr. Herbert Benson. His research proved that stress and health are more connected, and relaxation response was more with the meditation and breath work and had a great physiological benefits. And the key figure in this era is to mention is Dr. Andrew Weil, where is his way of approaching patient was whole person approach, and one that doesn't treat the symptoms but nurtures the body, mind, spirit. Today, leading hospitals and healthcare systems around the world incorporate integrative medicine, proving that healing is about balance, prevention, and personal empowerment. And the National Center for Complementary and Integrative Health was established in 1998 to fund the research on alternative therapies. And then in the modern integrative medicine, 2000 to present, leading institutions like Harvard, Mayo Clinic, Cleveland Clinic incorporate acupuncture, nutrition, meditation, and other complementary approaches alongside the conventional treatment. So studies show integrative health reduce stress, improve mental health, and improves the chronic disease management methods. Now, many people use the term complementary and alternative medicine interchangeably, and that can cause confusion to both the healthcare professionals and also the public. But the key difference here I would like to point out here is that complementary medicine is used alongside the conventional treatments. For example, a cancer patient using acupuncture to manage the chemotherapy side effects might benefit from it. And practices like meditation, yoga, and massage therapy are backed by research. So these are all the complementary medicine side of it. So you're practicing alongside with your conventional medical practices. And on the other hand, alternative medicine is used instead of conventional treatment, relying solely on herbal remedies for infection instead of antibiotics. While some alternative therapies may be beneficial, many lack that validation, and so it needs medical supervision. So integrative health combines the best of both worlds, using safe, evidence-based complementary therapies to enhance overall well-being while ensuring the medical treatments remain effective. So why integrative health matters then? So integrative health is gaining momentum as more people are seeking holistic patient-centered care. And that goes beyond the symptom management. So we don't want it to have a temporary solution. We want a permanent solution. So by addressing the root cause of health issues, it empowers both individual and healthcare providers to achieve that long-term well-being. So by now you might have understood about the integrative health. So for the question, what is integrative health? It is a whole person approach that combines conventional medicine with evidence-based complementary therapies to promote healing and well-being. Instead of just treating the symptoms, it focuses on identifying and addressing the root causes while considering the mind, body, and spirit for optimal health. So now I want to talk about the synergies between the conventional and integrative medicine. Conventional medicine excels at disease management through treatments like medication and surgery, while integrative medicine takes a broad approach, emphasizing prevention, lifestyle changes, and natural therapies alongside the medical care. With growing research supporting holistic treatment, integrative health is becoming more evidence-based and patient-centered approach to well-being. So, what are the scientific evidence supporting the holistic health? So, science continue to validate the holistic practices. A Harvard study found that meditation reduces inflammation, highlighting mindfulness as a powerful stress reduction tool. Research on the gut-brain axis, Nature Reviews, shows that how gut directly impacts mental well-being. Ayurvedic principles have also shown to support the digestion and reduce inflammation and manage the metabolic disorders. So additionally, hypnotherapy in recent years are gaining more recognition and effectiveness in treating anxiety, phobia, and chronic pain, proving mind influences on healing. Now, we look into the core pillars of integrative health. So as you can see on the slide, there are five core pillars for integrative health: mind, body, medicine, nutrition and gut health, movement and physical well-being, emotional and spiritual health, and complementary and alternative therapies. I'll be going through each one of them in the following slides. So, focusing on the first pillar, mind body medicine, and its a role of stress in health and disease. Why mind body medicine is more attracted in these days is we all have been going through a lot of stress, especially after the COVID pandemic. So, stress plays a major role in health, affecting inflammation, digestion, and mental well-being. High cortisol levels can weaken the immune system, and that contributes to more anxiety as well. So, fortunately, these mind body practices like mindfulness, meditation, and hypnotherapy offer a powerful solution. However, studies show that as meditation and mindfulness are more connected, so meditation lowers the blood pressure and anxiety, while hypnotherapy uses deep relaxation technique to improve sleep, manage pain, and support behavior change. So these therapies are widely used in clinical settings for conditions like stress relief, smoking cessation, and chronic pain management. Now, let's experience a 5-minute mindfulness exercise, focusing on deep breathing to calm the mind and the body. So go wherever you are into a comfortable and a quiet place, and let's take this moment, pause, center ourselves, and engage in a simple but a very powerful mindful exercise. Okay, so are you ready? Getting ready. So this exercise is actually a deep breathing practice that will calm the mind, reduce the stress, and bring that sense of balance to your body. So I believe so you have found your comfortable space by now, and take your position, whether it's sitting in upright position with your feet flat on the floor or lying down. Now gently close your eyes, soften your gaze. Now begin by bringing awareness to your body. Notice how you're sitting or lying down. Feel the points of contact between your body and the surface beneath you. Relax your shoulders, unclench your jaw, and take a moment to just be yourself. Now shift your attention to your breathing. Without changing anything, simply observe the natural rhythm of your breath. Feel the air moving in through your nose and out through your mouth. Now let's take a deep breath together. Inhale slowly through your nose, filling your lungs completely. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold for 2. 1, 2. And now exhale gently for 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Feel that tension moving out of your body as you're breathing out through your mouth. Your mind feels relaxed and light. Your body as well feels relaxed and light. Now let's do this again. Inhale deeply through your nose. Feel your belly raise. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2. And now exhale slowly through your mouth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now feel that stress melting away from your body and your mind. Now, as you continue breathing deeply, bring your awareness to the present moment. If thoughts arise, gently be kind to yourself, acknowledging them without judgment. And gently bring your focus back to your breath. Each inhale brings a fresh energy, and each exhale releases that tension. Now take one final deep breath and a slow, steady exhale. Begin to bring awareness back to your surroundings. Wiggle your fingers and toes. Gently open your eyes and take notice of how you feel. Now carry this sense of calm with you as we continue our session. Mindfulness is a tool you can use anytime. Just a few breaths can bring clarity, relaxation, and focus to your day. Now, let's talk about the next pillar of integrative health, that's nutrition and gut health. Nutrition plays a crucial role in inflammation, mental health, and overall well-being. I'm going to talk about three major things, how nutrition can impact on the inflammation and mental health, the standard Western diet versus anti-inflammatory diet, Ayurvedic nutrition and gut health, and the gut microbiome and the probiotic. Now, talking about the Western diet versus anti-inflammatory diet, as we all aware of, Western diet is high in sugar content, especially the processed foods, that promotes more inflammation, while anti-inflammatory diets, rich in whole foods, healthy fats, and antioxidants, supports healing. Now, looking at the gut microbiome and how it's going to influence our mood, immunity, and digestion, we know that there's trillions of bacteria in our digestive system, and this directly can affect our mood, immunity, and digestion. Probiotics and fiber-rich foods help maintain the balanced gut, reducing inflammation and enhancing well-being. And the Ayurvedic nutrition takes a personalized approach, focusing on balancing the three doshas like Vata, Pitta, and Kapha through diet. Spices like turmeric and ginger, herbal infusions, and digestion enhancing foods play a key role in the gut health. Studies also show that Ayurvedic dietary practices improves digestion and reduces inflammation significantly. Now let's do a quick practical exercise on the food awareness reflection. So write down three foods you've eaten in the last 24 hours and then identify the processed and versus whole food you have consumed. You can write it down in a piece of paper as this is a recorded session. Now, let's take a look at one of the other key or the core pillars of integrative health, movement and physical well-being. Movement is not just about the fitness, it is more having a crucial role on the mental health side of things, stress management, and also chronic disease prevention. Exercise actually benefits a lot of physical and mental health conditions, and studies have proven many times that regular movement enhances cognitive function, reduces stress, and lowers the risk of chronic disease like heart disease, diabetes, and obesity. Ancient traditional practices like yoga, Tai Chi, and Ayurveda also emphasizes movement, not just for the physical health, but for energetic balance and longevity. Ayurveda in particular believes that right type of movement should be based on unique constitutions, as I mentioned earlier, the doshas like the Vata, Kapha, and Pitta. So when talk about the doshas and the relevant movements, what Ayurveda emphasizes, Vata is a air and space element, and it recommends grounding exercise like gentle yoga, stretching, and walking. And Pitta is a fire and water element, and that benefits from moderate cardio, swimming, and strength training to channel their intensity without overeating the body. And Kapha, the earth and water element, it thrives on brisk walking, dancing, or aerobic exercise to combat that sluggishness and improve the circulation. So, by choosing the right type of movement, you can enhance your body's natural rhythm and energy flow. Now, looking into the chronic disease management side of things, movement helps in different disease, like in arthritis. Low impact exercise like yoga, swimming can reduce stiffness and pain, improving joint mobility. Cardiovascular health relies on the walking, cycling, and strength training part of it to improve circulation and strengthen the heart. In diabetes management, exercise increases insulin sensitivity, helping to regulate the blood sugar levels and prevent the complication. So, whether it's through a daily walk or a structured exercise, movement is one of the most effective ways to support the long term health. Now, let's take a moment to do a simple chair yoga stretch. I'll guide you through a seated spinal twist and a breathing exercise to release the tension and improve your flexibility. Okay, are you ready? Now, sit tall in your chair, feet flat on the ground, hips aligned with your knees, and shoulders relaxed. Now, take a deep breath. Inhale, and as you do, lengthen your spine. As you exhale, slowly rotate your torso to the right, placing your left hand on the outside of your right thigh or the knee, and your right hand on the back of the chair. Hope you got the hang of it. Now keep your gaze over your right shoulder and gently press your left hand to deepen the twist. Breathe deeply into the stretch. Hold for 3 to 5 breaths. Then slowly return to the center. Now repeat the same to the other side, rotating your torso to the left. Now let's talk about the next core pillar, the emotional and spiritual health. So, emotional and spiritual health plays a vital role in our overall well-being. Emotional resilience is a key thing, which in these days many of us talk about, more so after the COVID pandemic. It talks about how we regulate our emotions, our ability to adapt to the stress. And because why? The stress actually impacts, dysregulates our immune system because it's perceived as an attack on our immune system where our killer cells are active and kills its own cells, and that will impact our longevity. So when we nurture the emotional health, we can enhance our ability to regulate our emotions, and that can lead to healing and thriving. Hypnotherapy is one of the powerful tools for the emotional well-being. Studies support that it is effective in treating anxiety, PTSD, and phobias. How it does? It helps to reprogram the negative thought patterns and replace them with positive and empowering beliefs. Now, let's take a moment to practice gratitude journey exercise. So, write down 3 things you're grateful for today. It is Friday and it is mid-morning. So we are close to 11 now. So it is a time to be grateful for that 3 things, yeah, which you're grateful for today so that you can make your weekend better. This exercise is going to shift your mindset, improve your emotional health, and also foster a sense of peace and calmness inside you. Now, let's talk about the complementary and alternative therapies, another pillar in the integrative health. I've mentioned only 4 on the screen, and there are more than this. So I'm going to talk about these 4 things. So when you talk about the acupuncture, it is actually an ancient Chinese practice that involves inserting thin needles into specific points on the body. And research has confirmed that it is effective in relieving chronic pain, such as back pain, arthritis, and migraines. Studies also suggest that it helps chemotherapy induce nausea and improve sleep and reduce anxiety. Now, talking about the herbal medicine, what it does, it uses a plant-based substances for healing. For example, ginger, which is more so rooted in the Ayurvedic diet as well, it has been found to help nausea, especially in pregnancy and chemotherapy patients. And turmeric, specifically the curcumin, has a powerful anti-inflammatory effects beneficial for arthritis. Now, moving on to Ayurveda, it is a holistic healing system from India that integrates the diet, herbal remedies, yoga, and meditation. And why it does the main objective is to maintain the balance of doshas in the body. The commonly known herb ashwagandha has been shown to reduce stress and enhance cognitive function. And Ayurvedic diet practices also supports weight management. Yoga and meditation are also well known to improve mental well-being and reducing stress level, which is also rooted in the Ayurvedic way of living. And finally, hypnotherapy. It is a guided relaxation technique helping to reprogram your thoughts, emotions, and behaviors. It has been proven to be useful for treating irritable bowel syndrome and other conditions like smoking cessation and weight loss. Additional research suggests that it also helps to manage the anxiety and PTSD. So each of these therapies offers unique benefits, and when used appropriately, they can complement the conventional medical treatments. Now, let me talk about the practical applications because we all want to be in action, isn't it? So let me talk about that. So when talk about the practical applications, very important that we aim to create a sustainable integrative health plan. So to do that, here are four steps. First, set realistic and achievable wellness goals. How you do that? Define a clear, manageable health goals. Rather than a drastic change, focus on a small, sustainable adjustment, like drinking more water on daily basis, improving your sleep routine or sleep hygiene, or adding short walks to your daily routine. And the goal here is to progress and not perfection. And second one, incorporate mindfulness, nutrition, and movement. Integrative approach of these three will have a huge positive impact on both your mental and physical well-being. Practicing mindfulness through meditation, deep breathing, or journaling, it helps reduce stress. And nutrition plays a crucial role in the inflammatory responses inside your body. So the food actually reacts with your body. And of course, regular movement, whether it's yoga, strength training, or daily walks, keeps your body strong and energized. And third thing is using a habit tracker to stay accountable for yourself, whether it's a journal, app, or a simple checklist. Tracking your progress and visualizing how much you achieve will keep you motivated. It allows you to identify what's working and where the adjustments are needed. And finally, adapt and personalize your plan. So your health needs is actually going to evolve from time to time as you're also evolving in your thought process. So be very flexible and kind to yourself. If something isn't working, adjust it. Maybe exercise routine need tweaking, or your mindfulness practice needs variety. The key is to create a plan that fits your lifestyle and keeps you engaged. Now, how you healthcare professionals, if you're a healthcare professional watching this recorded session, how you can impact the integrated health practices or apply in the practical applications on a daily practice. You have to partner with other professionals who have been in practice for the complementary medicine. For example, incorporating mindfulness and hypnotherapy into treatment plan can reduce stress and improve mental health outcomes for patients. So partner with those who actually deliver those sessions, or you can take accountability and interest in learning those and getting qualified in that and applying it to your patient care. And also recommending Ayurvedic nutrition and lifestyle changes can be powerful ways to support disease prevention, enhance digestion, and balance that immune function for patients. So it's very, very important that you ensure ethical use of alternative treatment in medical practice, ensuring that it's evidence-based and safely integrated alongside the conventional care to offer a comprehensive patient-centered treatment. Now, finally, let's do one practical exercise. Write one wellness habit you will implement this week. Now, to wrap it up, here are the key takeaways from today's session. Integrated health combines the best of conventional medicine and holistic approaches to promote overall well-being. Hypnotherapy is actually a powerful tool that supports behavior change and stress management, and there's a lot of researches are upcoming in this area. And Ayurveda offers a personalized nutrition and lifestyle solution tailored to your unique needs. And I mean, by unique needs, it's a constitution, the doshas like Vata, Pitta, and Kapha. And remember, even small daily changes in mindset, diet, and movement lead to long-term health improvements. Now, in this slide, you can see I've put down some future learning resources. People who have attended the session. I see 19 people have engaged in the live session. And this is a recorded version because there was a sound issue, and apologies from my side on the sound issues. So the ends I'm recording it, re-recording it now to populate. And so these are the books you can actually refer to and on the list there. And I also put some websites, both from the US and UK, which offers some of them are professional bodies and some of them are information sites. So you can go over in your leisure time and look into more information to get you equipped with integrative health, which is highly, highly appreciated these days to provide a quality and holistic care to your patient. And if you're an individual, to learn about more and certain things you can actually apply yourself and have control, like diet, sleep, movement, which all is under your control. And it's the healthy habits leads to successful quality life. So you can also refer to these sites and to learn more about the integrative health practices to give a holistic well-being in your daily life. So the floor opens for questions. So I'm not taking questions live as it is a recorded session. I would like to say thank you for joining the session today on the integrated health practices for holistic well-being. But I do want to respond to your questions. So the solution I can think of is you can drop me your questions at the email sdevi@therapies.org. I'm here to support your journey for a better holistic health. So do drop your question. I will be waiting to hear some of your questions and how I can support you. And along those lines, as teletherapies offers a holistic healthcare to people, and I would like to introduce a 15% discount on the packages for those who have actually attended this webinar today. And this includes an interactive therapies for lung health, mental health, and also occupational well-being. The reason is more into the integrated practices. I want to treat the person as a whole, not the symptom, because I don't want to provide temporary solution. Yeah, I wanted you to understand yourself and provide a solution for your root cause, and so that you can have a long-term quality of life rather than returning to the practices and medical health services and knocking the doors of emergencies. I want you to have a peace of mind. And so I'm here to support. So do drop us an email or book a 30 minutes free consultation with myself. Do follow us on our social media channels, YouTube, which we are more active, and we publish weekly videos, and a Facebook and Instagram as well, tele.therapies. And our YouTube channel is at Breathe Thrive with Devi, or you can look for the channel Breathe and Thrive. The weekly videos are more of integrative health and public health promotion on lung, mental health, and occupational well-being. I would also love to hear from you. So please take a moment to drop a review on our website, Tele-Therapies, and you can also see that link there for our Google reviews. So please drop your feedback, and that means a lot to me, and I value it highly. As someone who's more deeply passionate about promoting public health, I want to know how you can improve your holistic health, and how you feel about our webinars and also our YouTube videos, and what we can improve to deliver the content that suits you best in future. So please do put your input, and that will help us to tailor the content better to serve you better in future. Now, I would also like to inform you and invite at the same time for our next webinar next week on the Ayurveda for respiratory health, more focusing on the COPD and asthma. It's on the 28th of March, 2025, next Friday, same time, 10 a.m. in the morning. So what you're going to achieve in attending that webinar is you're going to learn some Ayurvedic herbal remedies, breathing exercise, dietary adjustments, and lifestyle practices according to your dosha styles and some Ayurvedic wisdom. So I hope I could see many of you who's watching this recorded session, and do pass on to your friends and family. And final words, thank you so much once again being a part of this webinar, and I look forward to supporting your holistic health journey in teletherapies with me. Have a lovely Friday and a lovely weekend, and I'll see you next Friday, 28th of March, for Ayurveda for respiratory health.